People tend to think that they can't be racist towards me because I'm white. But in actuality, the Oxford definition of racism states that discrimination...
Move, white. Why is it so funny to hate on white people?
The show is racist.
Black people can't be racist.
Luckily, we have a cure. White be gone.
I used to trash white people all the time. I'm guilty of it. And not gonna lie, most of it is pretty funny. I realized that I was just doing it to be accepted by other people of color. And if you change around the wording in a lot of these statements, it doesn't really sound right.
Being in class with black men, hearing how they think, it's horrifying. Another watermelon in my mentions? Really? Why are niggas always jogging? Y'all don't have jobs?
I'm the perfect mediator for this because I'm mixed. And you can't just dismiss me and call me a Nazi when I speak up. Mostly just because white liberals are too guilty and too afraid to say anything at all. They never speak up, and it's embarrassing.
Listen,
what are you doing,
actually,
man?
not all of us.
Shut up, cracker. I'm going to hit pause on this video for a moment to teach you a brief lesson on the inevitable virus called white guilt. Now, as you can see first and foremost here, I just called a white man a racial slur, a cracker, in reference to the crack of a slave owner's whip. And I did this not only maliciously, but directly in his face without any sort of retaliation at all. Now, as my colleague Phil kindly demonstrated earlier, there is a clear double standard when it comes to casual racism. And because of this, the nasty white guilt virus has plagued millions of Connors, Zachs, and Phils across the country. These people are so infected that frankly, it's just become a nuisance for people like me. This virus is rampant, but most often it goes unnoticed. To spot this, people commonly in the first stage of this virus will berate you about the new Chance the Rapper album, or tell you that they would have voted for Obama for a third term. While many are aware of their virus, but simply refuse treatment, they will commonly be seen adopting African children or doing the unthinkable like role-playing slavery. But research has shown that the spread of this virus is partly the fault of the unafflicted. For example, saying, "My culture is not your goddamn prom dress," when a white girl takes prom pictures, instantly infects someone and doesn't actually solve anything. Donate today to save a life, and also because all my videos get demonetized, please. Thank you.
Sorry.
How are you?
Good. I just wanted to apologize.
For what?
It's easier to do this all online. I mean, all my observations come from Twitter and stuff like that. I know it's kind of basic, but that's what I see. And it's easy to be ignorant, to be hateful, to be prejudiced, discriminatory, whatever word you want to use because you don't want to use the word racist. It's easy to do that because you don't see the face-to-face reaction with someone. I see this stuff all the time. I'm going to pause on this once more just to educate you on a term called a microaggression, what scientists have deemed as a wokeism. A microaggression isn't a disease like white guilt, it's more like a nagging pain in your wrist that you avoid getting checked out for years. It's not exactly racism, but people of color have coined the term because of all the times white people say something slightly off, like, "Damn, you pretty for a black girl," or "Ni hao, I let you do my math homework." Alright, that second one was actually racist, but experts have described it as subtle and oftentimes accidental discrimination. But their new research has recently discovered that not only can minorities also commit microaggressions, but astonishingly, no one cares. They said this phenomenon is a double standard after researching social media tendencies and finding that the same Twitter users who claim racism when Elizabeth mispronounces your name are the same people who say that white people smell like potato salad. Although that might be true according to research, you're still being a hypocritical cunt.
Hold on, do it. Yeah.
Racism towards white people isn't the same thing because they're in a position of power, there's a system of oppression, blah, blah, blah. I know. But generalizing an entire race, no matter how you put it, is stupid. Regardless of how you justify it, discrimination, it's just prejudice, I'm fighting against the power, whatever. It's still hate speech. And if the end goal is peace and equality, you're not helping. Koreans tricking white people into bathing and making money off it? I have to stand. Me when white people thinks their opinion on race matters to me. Caucasian control. Good morning to everyone except you know who. Hashtag white people. Love every person because not you. Diversity is our strength. I don't experience that much adversity when it comes to my race. And if I do, I don't register it. And to be honest, most of the discrimination, prejudice, and racism comes from my own. Asian people telling me that I act too black, black people telling me that I act too white, and the white people too afraid to say anything at all. But I'm not supposed to say that though. I'm not supposed to have these thoughts. Admittedly, I never wanted to admit this. Because me saying this is like giving away my race card. Nobody wants to root for Draco Malfoy, the Nazi-looking preppy rich kid, because who cares? We want to feel like we're disadvantaged when it comes to the game of life, because if we lose, then we have an easy excuse. And that's not just minorities feeling that way. Because white women came out of nowhere talking about the wage gap and manspreading, and they think that they're with us. Nah, you're chilling in the jacuzzi with the rest of the white dudes. You're chilling with Phil. I totally get it. I did this too. It's easier to live life with the victim mentality. Like, me admitting this is like if a handicapped dude gave up his parking pass because now he can walk in a cane. Is that a good analogy? That makes sense, right?
Kinda.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, we wouldn't even talk about race anymore, but we can't yet, okay? Race is still an issue. The wounds haven't healed. I get it. It sounds weird coming from me, but honestly, the only way is to be empathetic, loving people. I know I'm not there yet, but that's the only way. Because these social media sites, they make it easy to disguise your hate as being woke.
Corden Gucci, no gang.
What?
Gucci, no gang.
Gucci, no
I'm
gang.
Gucci. There's no gang here.
That's some white shit, bro. That's like when
Gucci,
white
no
people,
gang?
yeah, that's like when white people say ASAP, no Rocky.
Yeah. What about?
Who says that?
I'm gonna take off. No Offset. No Quavo, actually, is what I like to say.
God damn, man. God.
I'm gonna take off real quick.
Yo, I know what I'm talking about, but that's some white shit. That's some white shit right there. All right.
No Quavo, man.
What? What? Just say you're leaving. Why you gotta make it weird?
I'm taking off. I have said I'm leaving, but no Quavo. Quavo's not with me.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you in the face. ASAP, no Rocky. Fucking jump you, Gucci, no gang.